Hello ladies, here's jimmac with another Battlefield 3 commentary, this time properly in 720p HD again. I mentioned that I'm gonna be uploading 720p footage on the last video, well the one before it, and I mistakenly exported into the old 576p, so I apologize for that. It was already recorded in 720p, so apologies for that. What you're seeing here is your beloved Metro Rush. I'm being sarcastic here because it really is difficult for the attacking team to win unless you have an incapable team against you, which is the case here. I will sadly annoy you with another Metro where we lose when I played against Patres, who claimed that he didn't want to switch sides because we were clearly a better team, and I just want to demonstrate to him that it didn't look like that at all from our side. So expect that sometime soon in the future. You see me here playing as Assault, which I usually don't do except for some maps that are heavily infantry based like this one. But I do take, out of all the assault rifles, I take the KH 2002, which I didn't even know that it existed until I just randomly saw it. It's actually unlocked in the co-op, so that's why I just didn't expect it to be there. And it's supposedly gay bar, no actually it's K-bar, an Iranian version of the M16, at least that's what the Wikipedia page tells me about it. In Battlefield 3 it is a, well, it's got the same specs as all the other assault rifles, but it is a burst automatic, so if you are sloppy with your aim like me, you want to tap the trigger, and the rate of fire is not as high, so you can actually make it behave as if it was full auto if you just tap the trigger. And I must say it's not bad, and I really like the iron sights. Well, I kind of like the iron sights of all of the guns except for the the PKP Pechenek, or whatever the pronunciation is, because that thing is just it obstructs the whole lower third of your screen, so you can't really see anything, and I don't like that. That gun is interesting because I like it. It's very good when you unlock the whole thing. It's absolutely impossible to use with the iron sights, and it has a kickback of a horse, so you really need the foregrip, and you really need some reasonable scope. All the optics on it are ridiculous, and I just couldn't. I had a hard time unlocking the gun, but I'm happy that I did. But that is a different class weapon, so maybe next time we're gonna talk about that. So this gun, actually I recommend it. It is pretty much the M16, but you're unlikely to have it unlocked unless you play even more than me, which is a lot. So that's about it about the gun. If you're looking for something that you want to unlock and doesn't suck all that much, go for it. KH 2002, it's pretty good. I completely suck here, but as an assault, I usually prefer to take the medikit rather than the nuke tube, which is good, and I really want the smoke for that thing, but I haven't managed to unlock it yet. I didn't kill the guy that was actually shooting me, and that ran away because of my grenade, but my teammate, my squad mate spawned, and he's a beast, so I just considered that to be a done matter. And I proceed to go to Bravo. I like to take this route, although people do spawn at your back, but I somehow am always, if I make it that far, I usually don't get taken out by the spawning people. I still don't know how to check my corners. You can see me going for it before looking, and this was funny. If you shoot the extinguisher, it explodes in a very spectacular way like that. I have only 31 bullets here, and somehow managed to take these guys out. I usually suck at, you know, fights like that. I take out, this is my most used gun. Just like in Bad Company 2, I usually take the, you know, all kit weapon, unlock them first, because it's usually good to stick to a single gun and get familiar with it. But I've been doing, you know, unlocking lately, so I suck with most, because you forget, you know, which one is automatic, which one is, and you will see me struggle with the cage here at one point where I should just go full auto, so I just hold it, and you know, it is a burst fire mode gun, so I lose. This is another thing that I still haven't learned. You don't shoot. You can actually manage to just run through if you don't shoot at people. But you know, I see a guy and I just have to take him out, which means instant death. But yeah, I'm actually not a very smart player. The only reason why my win-loss is so high is because I'm playing with good dudes like Boss and Sonycheck and Stampede here. So, that's that. One other thing I wanted to talk about is the fact that you're actually watching me play at 720p. I used to play Bad Company 2 on analog, and I used the HD PVR, the Haupoge external box, but I also got a new display for my computer, a 27-inch Dell display that just doesn't seem to allow brightness control for, well, it does, but it just doesn't do it. I don't go for knives, but this guy was so oblivious to my existence that I had to do it. So this display is really high contrast, and it really sucks for Battlefield. So, and this is the point where I screw up with the burst versus auto. I thought I'm an auto. Yeah, and if I probably still wouldn't have won the fight, but he was level 14, so maybe I would. Anyway, so back to the problem with the monitor. So I just couldn't play at 720p and record. So I realized a long while ago that I need to build myself a way to play on HDMI and record. And so I've gotten this HD Fury converter, which works around the stupid HDCP, you know, screw our customers protection that is enabled even on, you know, in the menus in PS3 now, and screwed my TV. I don't know if I've talked about it. I may have mentioned it before. So I was going to get this device that enables to strip it and record it. And I got a HDMI splitter because of my my projector, so I can play on the monitor without needing to worry about cables. So I thought, yeah, I'm gonna just buy this HD Fury thing and record it. Well, I went for the wrong model. I went for something that was considerably cheaper, and I thought, oh, we'll look at it quickly. Yeah, I'm just gonna get the D-sub to component cable reduction, and I'm all set. Well, it turns out that the model that I had was based on the first HD Fury, or maybe second, I don't remember. The key thing is that it didn't have YUV output, only RGB, so I couldn't actually feed this into my Haupoge. So I could have just returned it, but instead I went for a more complicated way to buy an adapter that was bought in the UK, so I needed another AC adapter thing. Long story short, I created this huge cable with all the reductions and requiring an adapter even for the power supply, and it didn't work in the end. So the RGB to IUV thing did not work as advertised. And watch me fail with this guy. What was that? And then I just stupidly follow him back. If he was decent, he would really get me. This was totally stupid on my part. I was just lucky with a headshot there. Anyway, so this thing didn't work. So what I did, well, I bought another one. I could actually, split the D-sub or something like that, but I just kept the old HD Fury. So I have this really expensive setup. It's probably more expensive than the PlayStation itself, but I have the old HD Fury feeding my old VGA monitor that actually does have reasonable contrast settings, so I could set it up so I can actually see people in the shadows, and I can record it as well. So I finally have a setup that I'm happy with. Spent much more money than I was willing to spend on it, but what can you do? So expect more commentaries with mediocre gameplay like this. But if you enjoyed it, please do thumb it up. And if you're magically stumbled across my channel, take a look at the older videos, and if you like what you see, please subscribe and let your friends know. Cheers, bye bye.